Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Mass Effect Andromeda. I'm the MysteriousJG. We've got a few more planets to explore and one of 4/5 more systems here. Before we're gonna go try to kick some Ket butt back on Eos. Post Bar is our next location to visit. Next location is Post Bar. So remember, the original Mass Effect had items going from 1 through 10, but a couple of items, there was only a 1, a 5, and a 10. I wonder if we'll have the same deal with some of the... Because I was just thinking about this recipe for this armor that we were given wasn't something we were able to develop on our own. It was given to us by a character. So I wonder if we will see that popping up in the future. Boss Bar. The immense and fiery Boss Bar is described in certain Angaran texts as the Guardian of Farawong, proactively circling the bright star until the day both cool. Protectively, not proactively. Ferrum. There was a Ferrum, I think, in the Milky Way. This is Farum. Totally different. One would assume. Really far away from each other. I think that kind of looks like someplace that's settleable.
Anomaly detected.
Ferrum's carbon dioxide and argon atmosphere is inhospitable to most life, as are ocean temperatures, which, in sunlight during the proper season, can reach the boiling point. Ah, man, it looked kind of nice. Well, this is our deal here, right?
Probes launched. Anomaly found.
Biomatter growth, thriving on Ferrum, where little else can. Massive fungi forests stretch kilometers in the moist and hot air. I thought fungus needed to feed off other living... I thought fungus basically grew on vegetation and sucked nutrients out of it. Well, that's what moss and stuff does. Maybe... I guess I gotta go back to school. Because there are mushrooms that grow out of the ground. I don't know if they necessarily have to suck their nutrients out of tree roots and whatnot. I know you got... Unless something has changed drastically, you got 5 kingdoms. You got your plants, your animals, your fungi, then your can't remember for the life of me what they're called, but there's two microscopic ones. One is like bacteria, and one is basically everything that's bacterial or microscopic that isn't a bacteria. And there's differences between them that I used to know back when I was in high school and was taking biology. But yeah, fungus is like... There's so much diversity in the animal kingdom, and yet fungus is its own kingdom, because the way that fungus functions and lives is so completely weird and different from plants and animals. So people tend to think of fungus as plants, but technically they are wrong. Just as we know that tomatoes are fruits and not vegetables, and as I pointed out to Zerfall and amused Bobo with, coconuts are mammals because they have hair and birth live young. And, of course, give milk. This is the kind of scientific knowledge you guys are missing when you don't watch Super Show Monster Story. Ylphaean. Sulfur, iron, and plutonium compose the bulk of Ylphaean's surface. Its powerful storms shift in magnitude as it orbits around the gas giant Yednorth. For some reason, we don't get to go check out Yednorth, but we get to check out Burwing. Or Ylphaean, or whatever. Graphite. This graphite mineral deposit should prove useful to the initiative for manufacturing. So we can go to Ylphaean, but not Yednor. Whatever. One more system to explore. Unless it's got 9 planets in it, I don't think we're going to reach our goal of 50 before we get a new exciting thing. Somehow scanning 50 planets will magically make a huge difference to the initiative. I understand that scanning planets is going to make a difference to the initiative.
System. It's almost lost in the Scourge.
Which
What
means
else could be lost out there?
presumably some of the arcs. Yeah,
I'm
we
picking up something.
look at that. That's just nasty.
Deploying probe. Detecting what's left of a ship.
These are the voyages of the starship wreckage. Its continuing mission to get wrecked. I'm really kind of flagging here. It is nighttime. I am let's playing. I should have gotten some Mountain Dew or something to keep myself awake. Now it's close enough to bed. I guess I could have tea. Fragments of remnant vessel drift deep within the Scourge. It is impossible to determine whether the ship was fully automated or designed for a crew. So we got some crap from that. I have unused skill points. Thanks, game. Thanks for pointing that out. All right. H097. Oh, that's the system. H097. Oh, Gerardur is the sun. Okay, I got you. Around Gerardur is gradually decaying. As it grows closer to its home star over the next million years, it may begin warming considerably. So we're going to be pretty dang close to having enough planets scanned up. If we actually get to 48, I suppose in theory I could visit each of these 2 planets where plot stuff is happening, just see the minimum amount of plot stuff to be allowed to pull back, and complete this quest. But I don't think we're going to make it up to 48. H019. This cold, heavy gravity world was once inhabited by a primitive but intelligent species. Based on preliminary scans of their villages, they may have gone extinct shortly after the Scourge appeared in the sky. Their sky. Yeah, that's kind of fucked up, but I suppose that would happen, wouldn't it? Semrahet. Anomaly detected, maybe? Semrahet. The effects of the Scourge on Gerardur's world are obvious on Semrahet. From the Milky Way, the now barren planet appears to be drowning in liquid water. Clearly, much has changed. Oh, appeared to be drowning in liquid. Okay, so this is a planet that would have been super sweet for us to settle on, and is now just like sucks. Is now just like sucks. That's what the Scourge has done. It's totally ruined my grammar.
I'm picking up something.
Cool. Candavorni. The Candavorni gas giant's single large satellite appears to be the barren planet Jahoran, torn from its previous orbit by Scourge effects. Oh, that's interesting. So a planet has become a moon of a gas giant by the Scourge fucking up everybody's orbits.
Deploying probe. I found something.
A storm. A massive storm is drawing enormous quantities of helium-3 to the upper regions of the gas giant. A valuable find if it can be mined. Level up, bitches. Nice. Very cool. So we leveled up, which means we are only 1 level away from maxing out our sniper rifle. Clip size, we decided we're not crazy about because there are some mods that will make having a small sniper rifle clip advantageous. So let's instead go for faster reload speed, so the fact that we're going to have small clip size doesn't harm us as much. Now, when we get 4 points for our next level up, that will give us 7, which will be enough for us to max out our sniper rifle damage. Curiosity. Okay, cool. Spending those points also finally moved us from plus 3% sniper rifle damage to plus 4% sniper rifle damage. 21 points in combat skills appears to be enough. If I'm reading things correctly, we'll have plus 24% sniper rifle damage next time we put in points. Probably won't go up to 25 until we spread around quite a few more points in these other skills. I will definitely confirm that, and I will fight the urge to spend those 3 points because we want, again, to be ready to finish maxing out sniper rifles next time we level up, bitches. Cora could now presumably level up something. Do we want to level up shield boost? That's handy. Defensive training seems like the next thing we'd want to max or move. Regeneration. Yeah, let's get her to those. Let's get those passives built up. Keep her surviving all of her life. Jaal. I believe I was holding off to get his. See, by the time you get, I guess if you really rush the plot missions and don't do any side quests, you could eventually unlock Jaal before you have enough points to invest to get Avenger Strike, but it seems like you'd really have to hardline your way there. What does Resilience do at level 4? We can do Fast Defense or Strong Defense. Or we could work on Avenger Strike and get it increases damage. Let's do that. Vetra, you cannot. Yes, you must not be up there. There's no way you only had 1 point. Let's boost her defense expert up. Kind of second guessing the fact that I left Jaal with a point now. Hello, my name is Drac. Drac, I had really liked your Blood Rage and put a lot of points into that early. So let's see which of your passives should go up now. Accuracy, spread reduction, plus 30% to all power effect durations. That's a power, so increasing Krogan Warrior would passively increase his Blood Rage. Grizzled Veteran. Yeah, let's go with that instead. I'm generally making everyone more survivable. Other than Jaal, I've been making everyone more survivable with this round. PB, I guess we could do the same for you. Because regeneration seems to be like a shared thing for a lot of these classes. Jaal, we looked at his. It was different. He could get Oh, I actually already got up to regeneration for him. Because he does have... everybody seems to have regeneration as their level 3 defensive passive. Oh, he has shield modulation. Well, it's kind of similar. We're getting close to our item limit, so at some point I really need to think about selling some of these weapons. So, that level up wasn't really a big freaking deal as far as... I guess it did boost our damage with sniper rifles slightly just by chance, but the fact that it gets us to where our next level up will allow us to max out sniper rifles, which I think will be pretty significant. So we have done it. We've explored 1/5 of the Helios cluster. I feel like that might actually... we've 19%. We might be at 20 if we hadn't left those 2 plot planets untouched. But we're finally ready to go back to Eos and try to help out a little bit. We have not returned to the Nexus since discovering a new species, which seems odd, but...
Pythias system, home of Eos, and Prodromos.
I'm sure that everyone will still be totes excited. And hopefully ignore the fact that we've been ignoring the Nexus for a long time. So defeating the cat is our major marked mission. But I'm going to try to see if we can't... I'll try to see. That's right. Our big reduction to our recharge penalties came from something that I was doing while experimenting. I didn't actually level it up this time because I went with sniper rifles instead. Let's bring Jal to our first colony before he's even met our government. Because yes, Jal, by coming along with us, you are kind of our first contact, dude. Just bear it in mind. Who have we not used in a long time? Cora, I like, and I want to keep her around, mostly on plot missions. But you know what? Fuck it, I like her. Let's bring her with us. I don't need to justify it. Joel, I want you to learn about human love, so I'm bringing Cora.
Coordinating. Path is calm.
It's all good in the hood, baby. Thunk. And go back and reload. Sorry, it still amuses me.
Back where we really started. What's new in our first home?
The Kett still maintain a presence. Skirmishes are frequent, and travel requires caution.
I've got a cure for that. Next.
The atmosphere continues to clear, but radioactive hazards pool in some areas. Study is ongoing. And remnants remain active on the surface, but also as detected by seismic readings.
But
Point of
also
contact
as
for all this?
detected by seismic readings? What?
Your people, Pathfinder, Prodromos, is expanding, with all the trials and discovery that building an outpost represents.
Grounded in research.
All data about newly accessible EOS is from their work.
Well, let's make sure it gets the attention it deserves.
Anyways, so I'm under the impression that, although he mentioned radiation still spikes, whatever. I'm under the impression that we will be able to travel a lot farther now without running into radiation issues. So, what are you? Let's find out what these are before we go after the Kett. I guess let's change our mission to, we will change our mission to PV Secret Project, Missing Marks, Rider Family Secrets. Let's go to EOS, defeating. I don't want to do defeating the Kett yet. I want to see if there's other shit that we can do instead. Oh, movie night. We got to go to the Nexus for. That might have gotten us some points, actually. Cultivation. Hell, let's just not track anything for a while. It'll make it easier to spot these nav points. So we got these weird blue... Maybe they represent shops? Hello, CC Rider.
Really hope all those scientists will be safe out here.
Yeah, if we take out all the fucking Kett, they'll be fine. So let's take out all the fucking Kett. What do you say? Turn on my headlights. Aye. You got anything new to say, or?
Hi again.
Bye, Fox.
Have a good one.
Dirty fucker. Yeah, dirty fucker. Okay, so... Still don't really know what this... I guess you are in here. Pathfinder, what up? Oh, this one has got a quest attached to it. Prodromos supplies report. Shrinkage from our supply team. Supply drops has been running at 15%. If we had people to spare, I'd send them to investigate the actual sites. Still, it's pissing me off. It's rough country. I've been told to expect up to 20% loss. Doesn't mean I accept it.
Nav points of lost supplies noted, Pathfinder.
Oh, okay. So
Not busting our tails on viability to let resources go so easy. Let's check it out.
check it out.
I just heard my brother didn't die at Site 2. You recovered his shuttle and he's alive.
I'm disappointed.
Somehow I'm even more in your debt. And glad for it. Thank you.
Personal details of you, whoever you are.
Tell me about yourself.
Darkage Tervian, W84 Crispin. Joined the initiative to be no one special, somewhere very special. Military family, as you probably suspected, but deeper.
Deep military.
And I wanted to leave that life with as many lives as I could bring. And
Oh, are you like a
invest
deep
in
cover
shuttle,
Obama operative
but I
who's
will
still in
not
our shadow
lose
government?
Zoe. This is a place of light, Pathfinder. Possibility. And I will fight to help it survive.
Cool.
Take care, Darkit.
You too, Pathfinder.
Keep resisting the new administration, you deep cover subversive element. Alright, so somewhere in this building, I'm sure we'll find another cool quest we can do. I'm wondering if eventually we're probably going to get to the point where we've got 100% viability here, and all we're getting is little minor experience gains. Since I don't really know what you get for... Hey, Major Domo, weird dude. Didn't he give us a quest that we did?
I got the report about the evac shuttle, Pathfinder. They may not want to return to Eos, but they'll have the choice. Make no mistake, we are changed again because of you.
Sweet.
Another time.
Of course.
That's right, he's the guy who sent us after that, like, long mission chasing down landing sites and shit until we eventually found out that, that a shuttle had, was hanging out in space. A shuttle was hanging out in space, that's what happened.
Tremor? We've been tracking major seismic activity lately, but I don't know what's causing it. Something strange is going on out there.
I want to know, everybody wants to know one thing. What's causing all this whoop? What kind of something?
An earthquake something, or a volcano something?
Or a monster
I'm guessing
something.
a remnant something? That might help us. Eos has massive underground rivers we can't tap, but altering those tremors just right might crack the ground for irrigation.
Sweet.
Our seismic survey hammers would be perfect. All I need is someone to place them. Please?
Survey hammers? Survey hammer. Hammer. 1, 2, 3, up. Or maybe it's not Pink Floyd. Maybe it's more like MC Hammer. Please, Survey Hammer. Don't survey hurt him.
What's a seismic survey hammer?
Fox built them. They punch like a dozen Krogan and cause vibrational changes underground.
Fox, wasn't he the super
The
mutant
hammers
helper in
give good
Fallout 3?
geophysics data, but honestly, they're just fun.
He was big on hammers.
You got it. Just tell me where to go.
I've marked out the
Tell me
areas
what
where
to
the
do.
tremors
I
seem centered.
crave your instruction.
Trigger the hammers there. Just be careful. The tremors are getting worse. Anything else before
Yeah,
we
I've
go?
got a little rumble on my controller here. Nope.
I've got to go.
Keep up the good work.
So we can go deal with a few missing supplies, studying some tremors, or defeating the massive hostile alien base that's nearby. I believe there's another mission that we can get instead. If we kind of wander towards the cat... Oh, wait, this is... Oh, I guess we still haven't triggered some quest or other around here. Ah, there's yet another thing we haven't done. Lost drones. We launched a bunch of early drones for recon and specimen recovery. House's hostile environment caused a lot of them to malfunction. My hands are full with fixing doors around the settlement. Can somebody please search for them? Nav coordinates of the launch locations. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so we got a couple of different quests now, but I'm thinking... Oh, a supply loss and recovery quest. Let's head here. Find out what this quest is about, because that is a new quest. And it's out near the Ket base, so I'm hoping that it is a quest that has something to do with reducing the badassery of the Ket base. Nomad can't be called here because it is here. Makes sense. What's the fastest way to get out of here? Go up this way and kind of cut left after a certain point and go through this cave.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Mm-hmm. It's like a high-action version of mining in StarCraft. Okay, so I'm gonna cut the wrong way here. But we can still make this work. Hey, they're setting up like... They really are building up their shit here, and like the radiation's gone down. Now that looks like agriculture of the Angarans. I wonder if our Angaran friend will say something when we pass by. Sounds like he won't. Will they talk about the crash shuttle again?
Signs of Ket still linger. There's no getting rid of them.
Loot from our outposts. And an Ark escape pod? Where did they get that?
Doesn't matter. They're not keeping it.
I don't care. I won't let them have it. I don't like them.
So we've got... whatever the question mark represents. Doesn't seem to be listed in the legend. But I suppose we can guess that a question mark represents an unknown object. And some kind of new quest. And this was definitely not here before, but now we have new forward stations we can drop off. And there's one up here right next to the Ket base, too. It's almost certainly worth checking out at some point. But we're pretty much at the end of the video, so let's come back to this next time. I'm the MysteriousJG. I want to thank you guys for watching, and I hope you will join me next time for more of Let's Play Mass Effect Andromeda. We are finally going to make some progress on EOS, try to see if we can get it 100% ready to rock and roll before we start working to make better friends with the Angarans, advance the plot, and find these other 5 mysterious worlds that we get to colonize per the way the Andromeda info screen works. Bye-bye.